you were
Okay,
here.
cool. What happened while I wasn't here?
What happened wasn't here. First of all, we're all level 7.
We definitely cleared out the entire dungeon.
We aced a really good encounter at the end that I don't think you read about. It was really cool.
Yeah, so we should just fast forward to dropping you in hell.
Yeah, just give us a second to finish getting up to 7. I didn't finish my sheet. I've been busy.
Wait, you've had 2 weeks.
My office flooded this morning.
Actually, you've had 3 weeks because you weren't here the last time I was clear to play.
That's true.
You're lucky Chris didn't kill your character as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you for not killing Lolo. I would have.
It came close for some of you.
I'm very attached.
It came close for all of us. It came close for all of us, and for some of us, not so much close as much as did.
Right. But hey, some of you have friends now that you're controlling multiple characters for a little while. Yay!
Yay.
I can't remember if mine's dead or not. Apparently, mine's not dead.
No, you guys hadn't had an encounter since you picked them up. You did almost explode.
We had a good encounter. We had those.
You did, because she ran away.
Yeah, she ran away again.
She did.
And then we killed the undead or whatever they were.
Yes, you killed some undead over there. Mm-hmm. It's a real crying shame when the necromancer is the one in a skirmish battle with you right now.
I really want to kill her. I really, really want to kill her. And it's weird for Louis to really want to kill somebody, but Louis really wants to kill that woman.
I think the feeling's probably mutual. So to catch Shanna up, the party was going to leave the dungeon. However, outside, they encountered a group of rival cultists from the Cult of the Dragon, aka
it's a club, not a cult.
Tiamat worshippers.
Uh-huh.
Tiamat worshippers, and their leader, whose name is Altus. I am not prepared at all, and I am very frazzled. It was my first day back to real life.
Real quick, his name was Cultus, like Cultus?
No, Ultiss.
Okay, I liked mine. Okay.
He has this. He's right here. If you would like to see, oh, you probably can't see the name because it's hard.
Thank you.
Yeah, Altus, Ultiss. This particular cell's leader made a deal with the party, bringing along your new companion that you don't know is your new companion yet, Morn. And basically, this cult stole part of a horde that they were gathering outside of El Tirel. And they are here to retrieve their goddess's property as far as they are concerned.
What is it?
And they struck a deal basically that they're willing to help you kill everyone down here. They only want what they came to get back. Anything else down here is
cool. Because I realized that I just realized because it popped into my head that it would also popped into Louis' head, and Louis needs clarification. Is horde spelled Hoard or Horde? What are we looking at?
Different ones.
Yeah. I'm fine with finding the first one. The second one might be a problem.
And if they were Fae, that would be a very serious concern.
Yeah.
However, being dragon cultists raising a horde for Tiamat, they meant their valuables.
Okay. I just want to make
a number of very heavy chests.
Okay, I just want to be clear. We are dealing with demonic cultists and a bunch of undead, so that could go either way.
Yeah, this is true. So you have 3 of the members with you, the leader, and you have 2 other ones that are in control. All 3 of these are in other people's control because I'm lazy and running the game. So the other 2 each have hooded lanterns because they don't have dark vision. One is lensed red and one is lensed green. The entire group of them that you met outside, there was one colored lantern for each color of chromatic dragons that make up Tiamat, because she is the multi-headed chromatic dragon goddess. So red and green, who do have names, joined you guys on this venture down here to kill these interlopers and retrieve their goods.
Okay.
And on the way back, there was an ambush by that necromancer lady who killed your winged companion, who is now being spirited away to a temple by the other dragon cultists.
Whatever, Chester. We all know you killed him.
Yep.
Completely intentionally.
on purpose as punishment.
As you know, it's not my fault that I was rolling magical 20s. I think Scott inputted the algorithm while I wasn't looking incorrectly.
Probably.
It affected me that night.
Wrong cheat code.
Right?
Oh, no, it only affects the DM. Like,
That's
Exactly.
There was an ambush there, and actually, Shanna, you almost missed it. Or you did miss an almost prophetic calling by you out of character, because there was one chamber down here that does have flammable sewer gas, and someone almost went into it with an open flame last week. However, a hindsight survival roll spared a very violent and loud explosion.
wow, no,
And then
the
it was
explosion still
instantly
happened.
triggered. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, and it was triggered from at a safe distance.
Because there was
Luckily-
no way we were gonna not blow up the.
Yeah, luckily the roll for explosion did not result in any of the pillars being destroyed and caving in the room, so you were able to pass
That's
through it.
good.
And yeah, I don't know if you can see the map where you're at now, but
Yes.
Chris
You have-
was driving your character for you, so
Yep, I'm next to
she's
Odd
parked
on the
somewhere.
map. Yep.
Yep.
I'm on the map.
That sounds about right. There you is.
There
Okay.
it is.
So yeah, we any questions before we start?
Do you want us to be able to move the tokens that we are controlling? Because I do not have control of ultists.
We still
right now.
don't. It was a problem we had before.
Oh yeah, because he's a copy of something I had with Voltus. That's right. I'm sorry.
Okay. Nope. Just wanted to
Yeah,
touch base on that.
if you guys get into an encounter where you would like him specifically moved, just let me know and I will put him where you want.
Did we take a short rest of any kind, or did we just hop out, toss the body, and hop back in?
We kind of got pressed into moving.
I think there was some healing
Yeah.
involved magically.
There was some healing magic involved.
You know, you do have some priestly types amongst your party now.
That's true.
Gina,
Yeah, you have a
What?
bard that's like completely out of spells. So it's simple one.
Yeah,
and bardic inspiration. So like
There's that. You didn't get any of those back during the. Does an inspiration recharge on short rest, or is that
not
long
until
rest?
level 5.
Yep.
oh,
So close.
Yeah, and your cleric only has 2 spell slots left, and I am holding on to those for you guys.
the problem is I've got spells, but they're not of the healing variety.
Yeah, sorcerers don't really have a whole lot of.
Not really. Not lots of thunder and mental
Unless you go
thunder.
like the celestial bloodline, and then you can get healing. But
that
you
wouldn't
did
be fun.
and then you get access to both the sorcerer and cleric spell list, and you're kind of broken.
a little bit,
All
but
but
also badass. So, okay, and that's where we are now.
Shayna, I'm playing a Fey Giantkin with a big maul. And it's been hinted that I'm a slave of the dragon cult, but that hasn't been explicitly laid out. I'm just with them.
okay.
Ultis
they're-
hasn't really treated him like a slave per se.
I was gonna ask, are they treating you in a subservient manner, or are you just kind of like quiet in the background?
Oh, he refers to him as master and stays quiet in the background.
Yeah.
Okay. Why am I
And
over there?
is expected to open doors.
Not so
I
much
never did that,
expected
but
as much as it just
Oh,
appreciated.
okay.
You were definitely
that Chris?
appreciated for opening.
Chris, stop it. Can I have power back? Chris is fucking with Lolo.
You don't have power at all.
I do, but he keeps dragging her around.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
keeps on moving her
You
around, and
both
I keep
had
on moving
permission.
her.
I did not move her. You moved her first, like through a wall into a pillar. I don't know why. Why you gotta be like that?
It's what he does.
Hiding.
Okay. Well, I think Louis is going to walk over here and then be like, if we're gonna do this, can we hurry it up? I'm really hurt and really tired, and it smells really bad down here.
All right. Continuing on.
Let me get my reveal areas.
Oh, my old ham and cheese sandwich note. There we go.
Oh man, I don't even have the module open yet. I am so freaking not put together today.
Dude, you're fine. Take a second.
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do.
Breathe. Louis can talk to Tack about how if he spells the word horde.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Ooh, what's that
60
yellow?
foot is your
What?
dark vision extent, right? Actually, they've got lanterns, so it won't matter.
Yeah, attack his Green Lantern. I'm gonna start looking at these alcoves.
Yeah,
Hey,
what's in
I
the
see something right here, guys. It looks like someone's hiding around a corner. So Morn, since you're in front, be careful.
Okay.
Looks like someone's there. Be careful.
Yeah, I can see this weird circular
I
shape.
really hope that's
Yeah.
not in character.
See that ping?
Oh yeah, that
There's
was
someone over there.
yeah, that was totally in character, by the way.
I'm assuming that I'm being told to go look and see around the corner, so I'm walking up here.
I'm gonna be
This
like,
weird
more,
purple aura.
no.
I'm gonna let you know you shouldn't have got that far before I triggered things.
Oh.
So
I'm
this-
still over
So
here.
rewinding. I'm still
Because
looking at this
I
freaking
hate to break
alcove.
it to you. If you can see her, she can see you.
Lolo's behaving. Do I get a gold star?
Well,
What's
she
in
should
the
have moved faster.
I know, because I don't cheat. What's in the alcove?
Yeah. Yeah, Louis like examining the alcove. Can I get in? You want me to roll an investigation roll?
Sure.
I think if we
sorry,
keep
I'm
pinging it, he'll know.
trying
what
to
we're
answer
talking
15 billion questions at once.
about. That's not
You know what?
allowed.
I'm just going to give it to you, Scott. Much of that room has fallen in with debris field, mostly bearing a stone sarcophagus that was looted years ago. Nothing of interest remains.
You don't know that.
Yeah.
Seven
Louis is a
archaeologists in there.
historian. Actually,
I do not.
Louis is actually in his day job a historian. He is fascinated by this, and will actually spend as much time as the group allows to like pick everything up and like. I imagine he actually has one of those archaeologists like tiny brooms.
You need the set of different sizes of brushes. You need
Yeah.
little tray pens. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then he's going to be muttering a lot of the time about how all this stuff belongs in a museum.
I like
And then think about, actually, does it really belong in a museum, or is that
Depends.
too robbery? Like,
No, if it's over 50 years.
there. I have made it so that you
Everyone
can't
has
see
different
things that were staged last time and not put on the right layer. Okay. So you have explored that alcove. Are you exploring this other one here next? Where are you looking at?
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which one? This one?
Sure.
Okay. The description for that one matches the other, again, with a half-buried sarcophagus.
Okay, then I'll look at
Directly
the next
across the hall from it, however, is a door.
I want to poke the sarcophagus. Can I poke it? The
Sure.
sarcophagus? I just want to see if anything will happen.
Sure, poke away.
I poke it. What happens? Nothing.
It pokes back. No, I'm kidding.
I'm
Nothing.
going to listen to the
Guys,
door.
I knew it.
I want to
Are
listen
you,
at the door.
opening that door, Shanna? Or sorry, Scott, that's your
No,
turn.
I'm listening at the door.
Okay. Would you like to roll a listen check?
Perception check?
Sure.
No,
Yeah.
That's a grand total of 5.
You press your ear to the door, and you hear a thump thump, thump thump. You're pretty sure it's synced perfectly with your own heart.
Hey
Fascinating.
guys, this door is alive.
This door has enchantment on it.
All right, well, Louis, step back and let me hit it then.
One of
me
these
kill it.
days, Davari, we're gonna have to talk about your propensity for hitting things.
I don't know what you're talking about. All
Seems
right,
a little
there's
violent,
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
but she's about to break it.
Yep.
She is.
Yeah, but it's
That's
broke.
I feel like Davari's rule is if it's not broke, break it.
Yeah, because then you can fix
You can
it.
go ahead and roll damage, Tavari.
Okay. So I'm gonna say for Davari, she's like, we're in this place, everything keeps trying to kill us. I think hitting it first is valid at this point.
Especially if it's a living door. That's weird.
And what
So-
weapon does Davari use again? I'm sorry, I am.
Mace. So
mace?
I take the mace. and I
Okay,
just-
so if you recall, most of the doors in this place are all like really wet, rotten wood.
Uh-huh.
Your mace just sinks like straight through that like butter, like just splatters. Like it's not even like an impact so much as a
You killed
Just
it! Yay!
right through, and like pieces are just falling. It's gross.
Davari to the rescue.
Yay, she killed it! How much experience do
Kill
we
the
get for
mimic
the living
room.
door?
Well, now we know what to do if we encounter another living door.
Yeah.
Have Davari smack it.
kind of peek in.
We're learning.
What do you
So
see,
much like the
Navari?
other two alcoves, this is another partially collapsed room, although less collapsed. And there is a buried sarcophagus in the back of this one.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go inspect the sarcophagus.
Navari, don't run ahead. Ooh, sarcophagus.
Ooh,
Did I hear something about a body?
right?
Yeah, okay, I'll leave you two guys to it. I'll back you up if something happens or jumps out at
You can
you.
hang out. This is. It's
I'll investigate this one.
okay. I will help her. I will lend my knowledge of
Oh, thank God.
culture.
Does
I
that
will
mean
allow
I get...
you to roll with advantage, Shanna.
Thank you. I'm trying to impress Louis.
Right?
So I did better. I think that's what this is. I want to be the teacher's pet, best student, top of class. Gold
So
star.
it's hard to make out due to the age of this coffin and the fact that it's half buried in stone. However, it looks like there is a sigil engraved on the lid that matches the one on a certain dagger that you and Louis, I believe, each have.
Ew. This is one of those nasty cultists.
I'll take out my dagger and poke the symbol with my dagger.
It sounds like metal on stone.
I was like,
See,
oh.
this is because Ball is lame.
It is, yeah, I know. Like, if it was your god, that definitely would have opened this damn sarcophagus.
We don't really have a god, but it's okay. We'll get into it later. It's more
feel
about
like
the
you've heard it
cycle of
enough times
existence
that
and
that was a gift.
non-existence, and yeah.
Yeah, he's heard your spiel
so
enough times.
at which point, I think for like 17 billionth time,
It's
Louis
like the
and Lolo get into a weird conversation about her cult.
It's probably the same as the comments on like worshiping Buddha. And people are like, no. But let me explain. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Well,
And the entire time, like Louis is trying to categorize it. I'm like, so you're a sub-nihilist, like, and like, no.
So Morn will be interested over listening, and he's gonna ask, what cult are you with?
the cult of the ghost.
Oh, I don't know that one.
I'd love to tell you about it. I would love to tell you about it.
She would.
Well, if you would like to walk closer to Morn so that you guys can discuss this, I will be right behind you. That way nothing will sneak up behind you. Or I can take point so that you and Morn can talk more in depth.
At which point, Louis will actually turn to Davari and ask, you think maybe part of the problem with Baldur's Gate is that we have an inordinate amount of cults?
I don't
Just a
know.
bunch of wrong ones.
But honestly, every religion or group has to start somewhere.
Yeah, I know, but even they could classify our orphanage as a cult. So in just this group, we have.
You know what? Depending on the way you define cult, you are not wrong, and that's a weird thought. That's a weird thing to realize.
So for Morn, the door to the north of you is already broken. You can see that probably used to lead into one of these crypts at one point, but it is caved in on the other side of that broken door. To the south, however, is another intact door.
Okay, I'll just stand there and wait, face forward, watching out.
Which way is forward for you?
East.
Okay.
I feel like if no one stops Louis actively discussing with the group kind of loudly, and will actually back into more and be like, I just
You're in lecture mode.
yeah.
All right.
Well, do we want to open this door too, or?
I don't think we've technically opened the door yet.
You just smashed
You just
it down.
broke a weird living thing that was pretending to be a door.
Yeah.
A weird mimic.
I'm pretty sure you killed a mimic.
Well,
See.
you can't trust mimics. That's why you have to carry your weapons when you're in a tavern for mimic tables.
I mean, have at it at the door. I don't even want to put my ear up against it, or it might lick me.
All right.
That on its own is a sentence. It's just such a good sentence. I don't want to put my ear up on it just in case it licks me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
On its own, a segment.
If I had $1 for every time.
Yeah, $5 for every time I heard that one.
No, I meant every time I was licked. I mean, wait.
Moving on.
Anyways.
So what are you doing with that door, Davari?
Oh, I'm smashing the handle.
Oh, is that your roll to hit? You definitely hit. Just the handle or the door?
Like the door, I'm actually like aiming
Okay.
specifically at the handle
sure.
area, but
Well, if you were aiming just at the handle, it just like rips right off and drops to the ground.
kind of like so aiming at the handle itself with the mace
Okay.
to like smash.
Okay, so like it smashes through.
Right.
Okay, yeah, that thing like you can act like that with a baseball bat hitting like a T-ball off of the stack, and it just like shoots straight through the room and rockets across it.
Cool.
So that gives you a tiny hole to look through. We'll say like so.
Kick the door open.
Okay, you're gonna kick the door open.
Yeah.
Roll for that for me.
All right. So if it's an unarmed strike, that's still
Now it's a
+4.
dex save. We're all gonna get hit by chain lightning.
Oh god.
There's a reason I'm in the other room.
So Davari goes to kick this door, and while she makes contact, her foot just goes through like one section. It doesn't actually knock down like parts of the door. It just goes through. So your leg is like a little uncomfortably high. And
oh
like,
no, it's trying
red
to eat
on the
Davari's
floor.
leg. I'm gonna go ahead and smash the door.
Did anyone try the handle?
The
No.
handle's
Just
deep
out of
inside the
curiosity.
room.
Okay. Yeah, you guys go ahead and smash your way through. And it reveals a much more intact crypt.
Ooh, Louis super
Ooh.
excited.
Hey, Lola.
That's-
Okay, an open sarcophagus stands at the back of this dusty crypt. Its
Oh,
heavy stone lid lying on its side between the sarcophagus and the southern wall. The north-facing side of the sarcophagus bears faded frescoes of spear-wielding warriors charging across golden plains on horseback.
This is all a good thing.
okay, yeah. So Louis will now proceed to basically take an insane amount of time. Like he's going to get the one book that's not wet that he's been keeping like in the upper part of his pack, and is going to just sketch everything about this room.
Awesome.
Did you guys find something cool?
Another sarcophagus. Louis seems really interested in like
Oh,
the
I see
pattern
what
of
it
it.
I'm actually looking at the frescoes. I'm probably not even looking at the sarcophagus right now.
Do I recognize anything about the frescoes? Religiously?
Roll for me.
Thank you. Where the hell is that?
Wow, I'm going to say that yes, you actually do. This is actually what I'm going to say. You've seen a painting of this exact scene once in your studies in one of the volumes of lore that you've probably gone through, or history. And in the painting, it was described as a legion of holy warriors following a celestial into the bowels of hell itself to take the fight to the devils.
Okay.
My tiefling sense is pinging. Can I identify the angel?
You can try.
Would you like, history or religion?
Either or. As this was, in fact, a historical moment in the Forgotten Realms, I will allow it should you manage to roll sufficiently high.
14?
Louis does not believe he's familiar with that particular tale.
Wow.
What do you got, Jana?
You said that I would have seen this in a book somewhere. Is that because this is a common fresco, or is this because this is an original and then it was duplicated in these texts later?
You don't know if this was the original or a reproduction. That's not something you're familiar with. But it is a tale that is known for, especially for those who are either from or familiar with El Tirel itself. It was very important to the founding of the Hell Riders, which is the name of the Paladins, or one of the more famous orders of Paladins in El Tirel.
Okay, I'm gonna be confused. Like I feel like Louis has something niggling in the back of his head about this. because obviously as Scott, I know what. I'm gonna turn into to Davari. Hey, Davari, when I get back, can you remind me to check out the some books on the Blood War in the library? This seems oddly familiar.
Sure. And Davari will finally take a look at the frescoes, and that is her religion check for it.
Okay. You definitely do recall also seeing this particular piece of art, be it painting, sketch, whatever. It's a common rendition. The tale is that the Hell Riders were founded by this order of paladins to go into hell. They were led by a celestial or an angel. It's a little unclear from the stories you've heard which, or if they're even the same, whatever. And that is, while the angel is not depicted, so that does not make it clear if this painting is of them returning from hell without the angel that led them there, or on the way to hell.
Yep. So Davari
historical ambiguity of the art.
Okay, so Davari just like rambles all of that out to Louis and then says, yeah, I'll try to remind you to look into it more. And then we'll awkwardly walk down after more.
While investigate, anyone who actually got close enough to investigate the sarcophagus up close, I would need an investigation roll from as well, please.
I'm distracted.
Apparently. Yep, you found nothing.
We traded. I get bored. Fine. Boy, stupid.
So, Louis, your search of the sarcophagus accidentally turns up. Initially, nothing but dust and a few scattered humanoid bones. However, you also discover what looks to be a false bottom made of an inch thick of plaster.
Okay. I'm going to actually go... Davari, I need your mace.
I peek back around, like, really? You're at the sarcophagus. You hate it when I accidentally break anything that's like...
Yeah, somebody walled something.
Oh, okay.
False bottom.
I will...
I point at the plaster. Hit there.
Okay. You sure you want me to use my mace and not my knife?
I mean, I could use my knife. I suppose that makes more sense. I'm going to try to get the edges of the plaster, but if I can't, I'll have Davari break it. Yes, sir.
What? Sorry. I thought you were still discussing that with Davari, and I completely missed the end.
I'm going to attempt to like try to find the edges of the plaster with my knife to like surgically remove it. But if that doesn't work, I'm just going to have Davari break it.
I will allow it because you're practiced in the arts of archaeology-ish. Mm-hmm. So upon cutting away the plaster, it reveals a cavity that contains a humanoid mummy floating in a shallow pool of red brine. Where the eyes used to be, there are 2 moonstones embedded in the eye sockets, and where the heart should be is a small brown, kind of like a coin pouch sized pouch, like not a pouch, but like cloth, kind of just tied together. If you know what I mean, like take a square of cloth and like that.
Okay.
Okay, this is really weird. Normally, the mummy goes in the sarcophagus, but not hidden below it.
I'm gonna be like, this is some weird cult crap. I'm gonna try to do a religion check, but I am also gonna be like, Lolo, this seems way more you than me.
And Lolo, unfortunately, wouldn't actually know about actual mummies and the mummification process. As soon as you said pool of liquid, I was like, no.
Wait, is she helping me? Because if she helped me, that would be really nice.
Yeah, I'm helping.
Okay. So, Louis, you know that this is not the way mummification works for the creation of an undead mummy. You don't even think that this is really how it should work for the preservation of a corpse. Mm-hmm. So you're not really sure what's going on with this mummy beyond the fact that, hey, some moonstones and a small brown bag for some reason here.
Is there a way to open the brown bag without like? Sure. Yeah, I'll open the brown bag.
It basically just has like, Twine probably would have overwooded long ago. So it's probably literally just held in place stiffly by where the twine eroded.
Okay, I'm gonna get my tweezers from my archaeology kit and open up the bag.
Okay.
Davari will carefully remove the moonstones from the eye sockets while he's
I actually be like, okay, maybe we shouldn't mess with the corpse's eyes.
It's not even a good mummy. It's not even a real mummy. Don't worry about it.
Bodies need to be laid to rest correctly, and
But maybe they was laid to rest correctly for whatever. Maybe it's another cult we haven't heard of, and this city seems to breed them.
It's not mine.
Louis,
Yeah.
can you do me a favor and roll an Arcana check as well, please?
Or
Thank you. Damn it. I was
Oh.
really hoping you would do better on that.
I mean, you could just give it to me for role playing Louis very well.
You know what? I'm going to, because I've already added it to your notebook.
Okay.
Inside this little heavy cloth bag are, let's see,
Oh,
Three. 3 beans.
3?
3.
Okay.
No, sorry.
I have
that's
no
3,
idea
4.
what you've just
Sorry.
done.
Sorry, that's the incorrect number. Because it's actually 5 beans, because I didn't roll. I just saw the 3. I think it's 3 and 4. So there are 5 beans in this bag.
Beans, the magical.
Yeah, I definitely take the beans, and then I look at, and Louis has the biggest grin on his face.
Good for Louis. Now, I need Morn to please roll a perception check, and no one's allowed to move.
Okay. So Davari was picking the moonstones out of the corpse's eyes to try to let the corpse rest. It actually should in her mind. As a side note.
If she's gonna bury the body, Louis is gonna plant a bean.
She was intending to bury the body because it seems like it was put in a way that was not restful in any way.
Okay, then as a thing of respect, he will, along with the body, plant a bean over the top of the body. You want me to go ahead and roll that, Chester?
Sorry, I was prepping what's going on over here when I said nobody's allowed to move. What were you doing? I'm sorry.
It's something that's probably going to happen after the encounter.
Yeah, it'll probably happen after the encounter. She's gonna bury the body, so I'm gonna take the opportunity to plant one of the beans when she buries the body.
Okay. Sure.
Lolo's just standing there in the doorway being like, you guys do archaeology weird. You do this in an interesting way. You dig it up and then put it back. I don't get it.
Scott, I'll allow you to make that roll to choose randomly if you would like. Oh, you already did. Good.
Oh no!
Oh, goody.
It's not the
Nice.
worst
Oh, wow.
one.
That is really bad timing. Does that happen immediately?
That happens in 1 minute.
Okay.
They did specify it was after the encounter.
Now, to be fair, that thing will attack everything in the. If anyone wants to know what I just rolled, a hungry bullet burrows up and attacks.
Yeah.
That could be very bad timing depending upon how this now happens.
The hell kind of beans you got there?
What?
The hell kind of beans you got there? What you doing?
I have a bag of
Magic
beans. They're
beans.
magic beans, like from Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah.
What you doing with beans? You put those beans back.
It hasn't happened yet. I've just planted a bean. Technically, I haven't even planted it yet. It'll be what happens when we finally get out of this encounter. Because we don't have time to bury the body.
Mhm. And Davari is insisting on laying this corpse to rest correctly, not in a hidden pocket under a sarcophagus.
And bag of beans is one of the wonderful, and while Chester is preparing, I will read you the things that can happen. Toadstools can sprout, a geyser erupts, a tree ant sprouts, and my favorite, an animate, immobile stone statue in my likeness rises and makes verbal threats against me. If you leave it, others comes near it, describes you as the most heinous of villains, and directs the newcomers to find and attack you. If you are on the same plane of existence as the statue, it knows where you are.
whoa. Pod
So-
person's there.
Morn, immediately to the south of you, a door that you would have seen opens, and out rushes that witch that you are not familiar with because this character has never seen her. However, your out of character tingly spider sense recognizes her as she like rushes out of that door, and immediately behind her, you hear, and as you look at the corner, depending on where you're focusing, whatever, but there appears to be a lot of undead somethings coming at you from the south.
Okay. I have seen her because I clobbered her earlier. And then
Oh,
she
you're right,
ran
in
away.
the skirmish. Yep. So you recognize her, and she comes out like she basically was standing in just inside the alcove, opened that door, and is already about to take a swing at you once I find her thing. But
Would
you
you
know,
like
I
an initiative check?
prepared at all today. No, they have surprises.
What? I
I
rolled
mean, you can roll them, so we can roll them a while. That's fine.
Roll them, but they've got a surprise
There
round
she
thingy.
is. What's that?
Roll them, but they've got a surprise round thingy,
They
right?
do.
Hey, no one's gonna attack me, so I'm gonna go make myself a drink while this is happening. Travis, don't die again.
That'll really be up to Chester.
He did this on purpose.
Is it because I said you were funny looking on the MPURPG forum?
I didn't even know that you did that.
Oh, well, no, I didn't do that.
Well, don't look.
4. Davari is 15. Morn is 17.
Odd is 15, but should go before Davari because she has a better dex.
Is 15, and Lolo is 14. Where did Lolo go?
Where did Logo go?
Okay, now we got to put all these in order because I did things the hard way.
Oh, did you want us to roll for the NPCs we're controlling as well?
I actually had that done already.
Well, never mind. Cool.
Yeah, I did some work before I went on leave, but then I went on leave and have no I should have tried to make time today to review stuff, and I did not.
That's fine.
So it's done.
It's a total side note, but I recall the song that actually I realized fits Lolo's personality perfectly. If
15, 14, 14, 11, 10.
I probably shouldn't link it.
Morn has a 17. Why is he down there?
What are you doing?
Holy Buddha. Oh, I just had you twice. That's why. Okay. Okay, so Flennis, aka the necromancer bitch who killed his previous character, gets to attack twice with her awesome flail.
I'm sure awesome's the word that Decimus would have used.
Well, that's the word that fell Decimus. First one is a 6, which is a miss. The second one is a critical 22. Does the 22 hit you?
Yes.
That is, holy Jesus, you and this bitch are not friends.
Chester.
Because it was a critical hit, that's 4 bludgeoning and 14 necrotic.
That's going to put me down. No.
And you have disadvantage on all saving throws until the end of her next turn. Did you say that knocked you down?
No.
Okay.
He did say it, but he was joking.
I mean, I will take the picture because you were a 20 magnet.
It knocked me down to half.
Holy bejesus, she is brutal.
She is brutal.
And this is, if that bullet comes up in this combat, like, you have only Scott to blame.
Yep.
Disadvantage on saving throws and what?
Saving throws until the end of her next turn.
Okay.
And we're in the surprise round now. So the first zombie is going to try and attack you for 7. So that is a negative. That's a miss. The one behind him is going to just pile out. Do you want to take an attack of opportunity on it?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you may take an attack of opportunity on that one before I proceed with the rest of his move. Let's see, what do they
So I'm
have?
gonna re-roll the 1.
Okay.
What are those, D6s? What's a maul do? Yeah, D6. Okay.
Yeah, should just be able to scroll over it, and it'll tell you also.
Yeah, I did. How many times do you get to keep doing that? Is it every time you get a 1 or 2?
I don't know. What does your ability say?
You're gonna make me read my own abilities anytime you roll a 1 or a 2.
Yes.
There you go. So I got a 6 plus 9, 15.
So 15 damage to that zombie that you did an attack on.
Yes.
Let's see here. It doesn't have any kind of. That's interesting. Okay. Yep, he takes that damage. I will annotate it accordingly. Oh, that's right, the dial. That's where those are. So 9, 6, that's 15. Leaves that as that. Okay. And he proceeds on, what's his movement? 20. So that was 5, 10, 15, and he gets that far. The next one, oh, here, he just spent that time attacking you. This one, 5, 10, 15. Do you have any other reactions, or is that you only get one reaction, right? You don't have any special
No, just the
later
one.
juju? Okay. 10.
Oh my god, there's so many.
So I said if that bullet comes out, it's Scott's fault.
No, because it actually hasn't happened yet. I went ahead and rolled it because I wanted to know what was going to happen because it was going to be
Okay.
But
Well,
Now
yeah.
it's a surprise round.
Hmm?
And we are back to top of the order, which, because she's such a nasty bitch, she goes first.
Oh my god, I hate this place.
I hate her. She's so mean.
She's so mean. Well, she
She
killed
is
Trap.
mean.
She's determined to kill Trap.
She is mean. That
Yeah,
is for sure. Wow, she could be so much meaner. I'm gonna have her focus on him because she's feeling confident. So it'll be another 2 hits of the flail coming at you. So the first one is 14. Does that hit? Travis.
No, it does not.
Okay, and the second one's a 9. So she misses her follow-up strikes. Yay, you.
Good.
Yes. And Tack is up next.
okay. Well, you haven't moved him yet, but he would have.
Oh, sorry. Where would you like him?
He would have been right there, I guess.
Here?
Yeah, there.
Okay. I
And
imagine
then
that's
go- And then
I
he
can-
will go ahead and
I should have named them.
he has pack tactics on this, so he is going to pull up his scimitar and attack the zombie.
Yes, they are definitely zombie-esque looking. And that is a hit for 6 damage.
Yay! Attack actually hit.
Did. Okay. That zombie is still on its feet.
This is a zombie, and we found
Now
out
it is the
during,
zombie's turn.
we found out during last week's game that zombies are ridiculously resilient.
That's what I literally, when you were gone, I was like, huh, that's interesting when I read that.
Yeah, those zombies were a pain in the butt.
Mhm.
Now we have to deal with them again.
Yes. Okay, so the zombie in front of Tack is going to attack Tack. Ba-dum-bum. For a 6, so he misses. However, he's in Zerg mode right now and is going to move to here upon his miss. Zombie number 2 behind Morn I'm doing these in the wrong order, but I just put them all together. So the one behind Morn is moving away. Morn, do you want to attack of opportunity this guy or not?
Certainly.
Certainly. That is 11 points of damage to him.
Actually,
Uh-oh.
on that 6, I rolled a 2, so I'm going to re-roll it. So it's 5 plus 4 is 9 plus 5 is 14 damage.
14 damage? Okay.
Yes.
Man, make him do math. I am too frazzled for that today. Calculators it is. Okay. I almost put 85. That's funny. And he proceeds. So his first step is to there. He's also going to attack Tack, which is fun to say.
Tack.
He hits Tack for 3 damage.
Okay, Tack is still up, I think.
Yep, right. So you're keeping track of that, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. And then he is going to move to there because they are just Zerg moding. This one here is going to attack Morn for 8. So that is a miss. And then he's going to Zerg past, and you said you don't have any other reactions, right?
Correct.
There.
How many
This one
enemies
comes up,
are
and
there?
he's going to attack Morn.
Jesus.
A 6, so he also misses and will Zerg out. 5, 10. That one goes there. He is going to attack Morn for a
Fuck.
20 at 2 damage.
Like, why don't I have fireball?
You know who does have fireball?
I feel like this fireball would be a really bad idea right now.
So remember,
Maybe not.
I have already
We're still
revealed that this
coming.
bitch has fireball.
Yeah.
Yeah, she needs to die, and she needs to die quick.
Okay, and that is the zombies. So, Morn, retribution time, I hope.
Morn is going to clobber the lady.
Smart. So is that 8 damage or is that 12 damage?
That's total 12 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action surge to hit her again.
Smart. That hits. Let's look.
I think her AC is-
That does hit.
That is 14 more damage.
Awesome. In a surprising blast of fury, Morn clocks this old lady hard upside the head, and she drops like dead weight.
Yay!
Yay!
And he mutters
That
under
is
his breath,
good.
sorry.
That is good for you guys. Anything else from Morn?
Nope, he turns to face the crowd, the horde.
Okay.
The
Davari.
ARD.
All right, Davari. It's like, dang it. Now, zombies? Seriously? And Lolo's right there, so I think I will go ahead. Is this the zombie that was injured earlier?
Which one? Sorry, there's 2 that are injured. That is one of the ones that have been injured, yes.
All right, I will go ahead and toll the dead on that one. I need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Roger. Ooh, he rolled a 9.
All right, then he takes all of this delicious necrotic damage.
Do it.
Except I rolled a 1.
You know what? He's going to go ahead and take that damage.
And then I will come over here.
No, don't block me, Davari.
Okay, I won't. Jeez.
That was a Shayna roll, and I don't know how I infected you, and I'm sorry about that.
If you've noticed all of my attack rolls, the
Yeah,
damage.
Ari has not
has
had
been
good
what?
dice luck in this entire game.
Yeah, she
That
has
is hard.
actually all of her damage rolls have been 1.
Mhm.
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
All right, anything else from Davari?
she starts swearing again.
Okay. Odd, you're up.
This
Which
is
is also
terrible.
This is
I'm-
fun.
I'm in melee. This is-
Yeah, this is not
This is
ideal.
not where I want to be, guys.
Yeah, this is not what we were
They were
built for.
literally just big sacks of hit points.
Well, the thing is, like, I need to cast spells.
That's okay, so long as they don't hit you.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and use Scorching Ray.
Ooh.
One on this guy right here. Seven.
And you said you cast that on one of the zombies?
Yeah,
That is
that's
a
one
hit.
ray. You have 3 rays.
yeah. I'm just
Yep.
doing this all
Okay.
for 7 points of damage to that guy right there.
And that was the southern one, right?
Yeah,
Okay. He's still up.
going to do it again. $17.
That is a hit.
7 again.
Okay.
I love that you're rolling statistically average.
Fire. Is any of that radiant damage or is it just fire?
It's just fire.
Okay.
It still gets to make it. It'd be a DC 12.
Gotcha. So I guess that means he's still up because it's not radiant, eh?
Still up. So I'm going to hit him again.
Okay. That is a hit.
Well, no, he didn't actually roll a D20. He rolled a 20.
Yeah.
That's how you do that.
Yeah.
They're still called.
Okay. Roll your damage.
9.
And then I need to roll.
So
that.
14 DC.
So I do DC is 5 plus your 9, which is 14. I did not make the 14. That zombie erupts in flame.
Cool.
Yeah. There is now a corpse lying on the ground there on fire.
Okay, you don't have Sacred Flame, do you?
I believe I do actually. I wanted to. No, sorry. I've got Word of Radiance.
Word of Radiance will work better too.
Yes,
you
it
can
will.
get in the middle. Word of Radiance.
Yeah, that was
Louis.
actually my plan. Unfortunately,
We're all kind of
tech is in my way.
Mm-hmm.
Louis up.
Okay, well, Louis is about to get in your way because Louis is gonna be like, you're gonna pull out the dagger and be like, "Argh!" I fucking hate this place. This is with his dagger, and he actually misses a zombie, which is amazing. Like, it's really hard to miss zombies.
It just like shambled at the right moment,
Yeah.
I guess. You almost hit the wall.
I probably almost hit tack.
Anything else from Louis?
No, that's it.
All right.
Oh,
Lolo.
actually, you know what? He will meekly walk backwards and take the attack of opportunity.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, sorry.
Attack of opportunity? What?
I'm pretty excited.
Zombies don't get a reaction, do they?
You do,
I don't think that's a thing.
but they're like, seriously, zombies are shit. They're just really annoying to kill.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
A 10 does not hit you, correct?
Correct.
Yep, so that is ineffective. We are up to Lolo.
Can I see this one from where I am? I am
No,
No,
because
but I
that
can see the one
yeah.
straight across.
you can see the one straight across.
Okay. I
I
want
would
to.
say if you moved ahead one square, you'd be able to see that
Yeah,
one
but
also.
then I'm in melee and I wanted to avoid that because not
Like
good.
you know it's there because Louis just took a stab at it.
Yeah, right. Okay.
It was really more
Then-
like pirouetted. Like,
Yeah.
you might have
He
just
like danced in, stabbed at something around the corner, and danced back.
It didn't really work out. Oh, well, that changes what I was gonna do. Sorry. I think I'll do. It doesn't really matter much, but I'll do right across then.
Okay.
on the one directly across from me. So.
Okay. That is very definitely a hit.
That is. Why on?
Look at you rolling well.
Yeah, why on the zombies though?
Look at you rolling well again.
So, not that it'll matter, but his movement
Shayna,
speed's
what?
really-
Oh, how did you infect Becca? Like,
I don't know what I did. I don't know. I'm on quarantine. I don't know what I did. I'm also a step further back.
We're all on quarantine now, in case you didn't know.
I'm not. If I leave the house, they'll charge me $5,000. They've started doing that already. But anyway.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Curfew violations?
Yeah, which the curfew's 24/7 now.
Yeah. Let's see. That brings us
no,
to
those
Ultimate.
is called the National Guard in us in California.
Okay. So for Ultis, is this old biddy still up or is she dead?
Nope, she is laying on the ground at Morn's feet.
Okay. In that case, he will go ahead and Sacred Flame. This one. So that zombie needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
They are really good at that.
Uh-huh.
0.
Perfect. So he's going to take 1d8 radiant damage.
Like
Hopefully. Yay, I rolled above a 1.
it. Okay.
And I don't think he has a bonus. He does have spiritual weapon, but
You would have had to summon that first to be able to use that as a bonus action attack, right?
No,
no.
Oh, okay.
the
But-
Sacred Flame's not a spell; it's a cantrip.
Yeah, Sacred Flame's a cantrip, which is
I don't play enough clerics. I should know
Yeah.
things like this.
no worries. But it doesn't make sense to summon it because it would be like right over her body and it can only hit zombies. So I don't think that would be a beneficial use of it. So he's done.
Okay.
He's going to kind of like
That brings us to Vrak.
Vrak will stand in the back and wait for his turn because he can't reach anybody.
Well, he can pass through allies.
But he has to have enough movement to get back. Oh, he can go up here.
Yeah.
I was looking at that earlier. So yeah.
I mean, you don't have to. It's your control.
I have to pee. I'll be back.
Actually, I don't have control. But I'll move up there to the door.
You want him up at the door?
Yeah.
Done. That is most definitely a hit. So 4 slashing to him. That is... Okay, go Vrak. Anything else from Vrak?
No, but he'll thump his chest with his free hand.
Can he move out of the way?
I mean, he
No.
could, but he didn't even know you were there.
Ooh. He saw me pirouette. He saw me do that super effective attack.
He was like 20 feet back. He didn't see that.
Okay, then moving on. Flennis is unconscious. Tack, you're up.
Tack will go ahead and stab at the one right in front of him because the one he was focused on is already. Actually, he will stab on the one that's. What do I ask? He is actually going to try something really dumb, but I feel like Tack is really, really dumb.
I like it.
He is going to try to do a shove attack
Ooh.
on the one up here to try to shove him 5 feet. So it's an opposed athletics check from Tack and the zombie.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, that's yours.
Yeah.
I saw that roll come up and I was like, damn. And I was like, oh, that's from you. Mine didn't take.
Yeah. That's my roll.
Somehow you failed that.
Really? With a 2? Wow. Surprising. What does zombie roll?
7.
Slap fight?
Oh, man. That's funny.
Oh no, it's an attack roll. I have advantage on that. So that's actually a 12.
Oh, well, there you go. Then, yeah, zombie is pushed through broken door
Yeah,
into
tactics.
collapsed space.
Okay, and then tack will follow up that one.
He's going to move into that vacant space?
Yeah,
Okay.
and that will be his turn.
Okay. Then we now move on to zombies. We will take he who was shoved first, attacking the guy who just pushed him, because no one thinks that's fun. Attack of 10, I'm guessing, is a miss.
That's a miss.
Yes. Next up, we will go with Zerg Boy here, who is going to attack her. I think, is that odds token? I can't even keep reckoning. For a 23, which is critical.
Awesome.
For 9 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Then we have Zerg the second, who just moved out of Morn's attack zone. So if he wants, he may react. Up to him. How much is that total?
So I'm re-rolling both
Okay.
those. That's weird. Oh, let's see what it's doing. Okay. Let's see.
I think Morn's already way better than his predecessor in this party. He showed up for the game.
Much more reliable.
He's rolling really well. And see, he's not just all flying around rooftops.
Come on, that was cool. So he does 11 damage.
11 damage?
I miss Nightwing.
Oh, no, sorry, 12 damage. I didn't need to roll the second one.
12 damage? Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Then this one here is going to take a swipe at Morn before Zerging forth. That is against AC 19, 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And he Zergs forth. This one steps up.
Jesus Christ, how many of these things are there?
22 AC for 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
No,
I
serious.
thought you were answering me with there's 22 zombies.
No. I mean, you
Seems
can see
like
what
it.
size the room next to it was, so you can kind of get a guess of how many fit in that room. That's what was there.
Like, I mean, I'm not playing the cleric, but a turn undead would be really nice right now.
And Morn, you're up, baby.
Warren is injured, but he is still going to fight. I will. Stand where I'm standing. I'm going to strike the one that I previously hit. That one there. Those are both reroll. Hold on.
We took a short rest.
We have taken a short rest.
We have taken a short rest.
So that's 13 damage.
Unless you used it after the short rest. I don't remember when it was used. So 13 damage, you said?
13 on that one.
No, we each taken a short rest when we met the cultists.
Okay.
Coronavirus.
Then that brings us to Davari.
Okay, well, if we took a short rest when we met the cultists, then I should still have my channel divinity.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Should have done this earlier, except I thought I had used it. I didn't think I
Well,
still
I
had
think they have to see you in order to do that, so you might not be a great idea to do
Yeah.
it now.
I am looking it up right now. Where is channel? Where? Okay, so turn undead. Where is turn undead on my sheet?
Give me a second. I'll look. I can look it up.
Ow!
I got
You
it.
do.
I dropped my iPad on me.
Why are you doing that?
I don't know.
Full stop.
Okay. Da-da-da-da.
I think I just found an error in this cool module. Does anybody remember the name of that prisoner you rescued that ran away somewhere?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Prisoner.
Okay.
That wasn't Quintasso, was it?
No.
Okay, they have to see or hear you. It can be or, so you could just be really loud.
Okay, well then I'm going to be really loud, and Davari's going to scream out, "Run, you bastard undead!" And I will turn undead. Which, if you've got it pulled up, can you what
Do
saving?
not.
It's a wisdom throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay. Would you
Okay.
have all of the undead do a wisdom saving throw, please?
Here, I'll copy and paste the entire thing.
All right.
Yeah.
And if anybody has that name, let me know because I think I just found an error in the module.
I actually now can't find it.
Which
So
one?
It's in the chat log somewhere.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Becca, what's the DC?
Should be DC 13, I believe.
Fail, 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 pass, fail. Okay. One of them passed.
Okay, the rest of them have to spend their turn trying to move as far away from me as they can.
Okay. On their turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
The one that I guess you'll find out then, but I'll remember. Okay.
Yay, I was
That
useful.
brings us to my iPad that fell on my feet has the initiative tracker. Odd.
Guess I'm just going to firebolt the one in front of me.
I guess I'll just do that, guys.
You'd have disadvantage on the
Nobody
attack
likes
because
it
it's
anyway.
a ranged attack into melee.
Nope.
Okay. Anything else from Odd?
Do I have anything else?
I
I'm
don't know.
so tired right now. This Odd is tired.
We're sorry. We know you've been getting beaten up at work.
Odd just had like a Thor Ragnarok moment where like she held up her fingers for flames and they just kind of
Yep.
and didn't even like poof.
Odd.
If I used Burning Hand, would it hit these two guys right here?
It would definitely hit the two cultists. Oh no, Burning Hands would not actually. It would hit these three in a line, but no one else, because of the way the cone worked.
Right.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do.
Do it.
Dex save.
First one, 10. Second one, 11. Third one, 11.
All fails.
Yay.
But they are no longer turned.
Oh,
That is a true statement. Seven damage each?
Yep.
Downside to playing a cleric, you finally get a chance to turn undead, and the glass cannons are like, nah.
it's all good. There's still a chance that two of them will still be turned.
I'm assuming one of the ones that didn't get turned was in that group.
What is the range on Burning Hands?
15 feet.
Okay, just making sure Warren didn't get slammed. Okay, so yeah, this gout of flame erupts forth. She finally goes and just envelops those three zombies in front of her. None of them drop, but they are all crispied. That brings us to Louis.
Louis is going to be like, well, okay. And he's going to contemplate the knife, and he's going to Ray of Frost because the knife is he's actually better with Ray of Frost than the knife, and he can't get close enough to.
I mean, you could step through an ally.
Yeah, but these got nowhere to stop.
I rolled a 22 on the hit, and then apparently I have Becca rolls for damage, so 1 point of cold damage.
Was that the closest one?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Its speed is reduced by 10 feet, so it now has a speed 10 feet. But
Okay. They're not going very far, so that's fine. Lolo.
This with the
Oh,
bevy of
actually,
people.
I would have moved back.
Oh, okay.
I'll
What was that? Can I still see this guy?
From where you are there,
Yes.
you can see the one that's straight ahead. Yes.
Yeah, that's all I want. My
Yep.
cursor for some reason is clicking about half square to the side. But anyway, I want to try and Ray of Frost to that one as well.
Okay.
Since he is...
I'm not sure, but I hear it too.
Okay,
Yeah,
as long as it's not just me. Okay.
No, whoever doesn't hear it, they're the one who's at fault for it.
Yep, that's a hit.
That's- Okay. For 5.
5 cold damage. There it was
again.
All right, so there is now a rime of frost across all of the crispied, exposed flesh on this zombie. He is just a conflagration of conflicting temperatures.
What's happening?
And that brings us to Altus.
Okay. Altus still unable to get into melee, and they're still just zombies, and he feels like they are beneath him, I think, from what you have described, is going to go ahead and do Sacred Flame again on this one.
Cool.
So it needs to make a dex saving throw.
1.
Awesome. It's going to take 1d8 of radiant damage again.
I like it.
Yes.
That zombie literally just like nothing but ashes. He gone.
Woot.
Yay for radiant damage. Okay. Vrack.
Brave Sir Vrack will step forward into this space and strike at the zombie next to him.
There are just one. Sorry. Yep. That is a miss. I am sorry to say.
Does
Pretty sure.
so I get advantage? Does the 13 hit?
A 13 does hit. Look at you paying attention to your abilities this time.
Yeah,
didn't
pack
last time,
tactics.
So that was 6 damage. Okay. And anything else from Vrek? Is that it?
That is it.
All right, Tack, you're up.
Tack is going to look at this one because I'm assuming this one is countering. And we'll go ahead and attack this one. And that's a natural 20 with pack tactics. So
Okay.
10 slashing damage to it.
10 slashing damage. Got it. Let's see if he makes his save.
DC 15.
He does not.
Yay,
He
off
goes
with his
down.
head.
Yep. Headless.
Oh, actually, it was a crit, so he wouldn't have gotten a save anyways.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Noted. That brings us to zombies. The one directly to the north of Tack and Brack is turned and literally trying to scurry through the wall because he can't go anywhere else.
Yeah, he would have to take the dodge. He
Closer.
takes the dodge action.
He can take the dodge action.
Okay. Well then,
He's like, see, you've never seen a zombie curl up in a ball before.
I don't feel like they're that smart. Like I think he literally is turning around and trying to like flee.
He's trying to claw. He spends his action trying to claw through his own wall.
Yeah, I don't think that he's smart enough to dodge. I think he is literally just trying to flee.
Okay.
Fair enough.
In the only direction that he can. This zombie here was the one that is the only one that actually passed, but he has been crispified. So he is going to try and assault Morn
Same
for
to you.
10. AC 10 is a fail, I imagine, for Morn.
That will fail.
And the other one is forced to flee. Let's see. South would technically be getting
We're
closer.
to get
So,
closer, so yeah.
Yeah.
Towards the wall there.
so he evokes opportunity attack if you'd like to use it, Morn.
Not this time. I'm lying. So I'm re-rolling the first one.
And he no longer turns.
Now I'm re-rolling the first one.
But he would have already used it.
I'm re-rolling the first one. I'm going to re-roll the first one.
Hey!
That's 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay.
Ease.
That was kind of funny.
Okay. Then anything else from Morn? Oh wait, that was his reaction. Sorry.
That was the reaction, right?
Yeah.
The zombies no longer turn, but it already used its action to dash, I imagine.
Yep. Nope. That's exactly what happened. So, well, 5, 10. It was just that's his full movement. It wasn't even a dash. But he'd have to interact with the door. So I'm not even gonna. He can't. That brings us to Morn's actual turn.
Okay, Morn will
Morn.
turn around and strike the other one that's closest to him.
That is
And
the hit.
it'll do 13 damage.
13 damage, eh? Let's see if he can beat that save.
18?
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, no, it is possible. They have
And
a
he
plus
actually
3.
did.
Yeah.
He got a 20. That zombie, despite the heavy blow from Morn, remains upon his broken legs. He is not. You're looking at him. You don't even know how he's standing on those broken legs, but he is still up. Davari.
It's not natural.
Okay. I can actually get up into melee now. And because Radiance seems to be working with these guys, I will go ahead and do Word of Radiance. And unfortunately, this is the only zombie in range, and it's a con save, which also kind of sucks with zombies. But can I get it to do a con save, please?
He would love to do a con save. They're his best stat.
I know.
Did you get that, Becca?
No,
Oh.
I don't. 14. Yeah, that makes it. So sadly, I'm just going to be a meat shield.
Back up.
Fine. There.
Ooh, attack of opportunity. 17 AC for 4 damage.
Misses.
Yay. That brings us to Odd.
All right.
What is that sound?
I don't know what that is. If I move here, can I still see this first zombie right here?
Sorry, I have to minimize things. My screen is full. All right, where were you trying to go?
Right here. Can I still see that one?
Yes, you could see him around the corner.
All right, I'm going to come around here, and I'm going to shoot a firebolt at this one right here.
Okay.
$19.
That is a hit.
Or 10.
He has to roll a 15 to not go down. He fails. Another zombie lying on the ground, burning.
And then I'm going to move back so people could get out.
Shot. For the one who's looked the boredest, Odd is wrecking shop. That brings us to Louis.
Louis will go to here. Why am I doing that? Actually, Louis. Louis going to here and Ray of Frost this one.
Okay.
What is with my damage rolls? Like seriously.
What's up with everybody's
I don't
ones
know.
all over the place?
I'll back up. I'm gonna look at my finger. I'm gonna spend my bonus action to look at my finger and be like, "What the fuck?"
Mr. Bimble.
Yeah. Is this thing on?
Right. Lolo's up next.
I have one zombie still in line of sight. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and she'll touch. Woo!
Now, please roll something.
Right. It should not have been left to me to do this, but yeah, no. Beggars can't be choosers. So should I just roll one and we'll double it, or roll two?
Roll two. Maybe one of them won't be a one.
No, they'll both be twos. No, they'll both be twos. You jinxed it. You had to be sassy. You ruined it.
Yeah.
This is the only crit I'm ever gonna get, and you sassed it.
If it killed him, it doesn't matter. It's still a crit, and he's dead. But I don't think it was enough to kill him. Was 4 enough to kill him?
Which zombie was this? Sorry, I was
Only one I
Only
can
at
see straight.
all.
North.
She's there. Okay, so let's see if he can make the save.
It's a crit.
No save.
Oh, then yep. He is frozen solid.
No.
Popsicle, you're welcome.
Yeah, Davari is actively cheering Lolo on.
Someone finally killed it.
I will actually look at Devar and I'm like, at least yours is accurate.
Father loves you more today.
Yeah.
Okay. That
Can
brings us
Louis
to-
and Lolo be actually long lost cousins? Or
Oh my
half sibling?
god, that'd
I mean,
be
they
so
all-
great.
What?
I mean, you've got the same infernal heritage, so
I'm
you're
just
related
saying.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both, yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Like third cousins, twice removed or some shit. Yes. Yes.
That brings us to Altus.
Oh, right. He is gonna do what he's been doing and Sacred Flame that bastard. Dex save, please.
For the last one, eh?
Yeah.
3.
Great. He takes 7 points of radiant damage, and I imagine Oltis is saying something sassy about our group at this point.
All right. That brings us to Vrak.
Rack. Well, he doesn't have anyone. I can run up here. He's gonna run up to help out Morn.
Okay.
Good job, Morn. I got this.
We're just gonna leave Rack and Tat to handle everything. They're gonna get killed by this
He
one
misses.
weak zombie.
He's within 5 feet of an ally, so he hits.
He does. You are correct. Tactics. Look at you paying attention to your abilities. That means I need to roll the shenanigan to see if he stays up. That would be 12. And he stays up. It's up, but barely.
Is Rack
All
gonna
right.
move out of the way? He's gonna stand there.
He's just gonna stand there awkwardly, I imagine.
Now he's Morn is a subordinate fighter, so he's kind of taking charge at this point.
He's taking the glory for himself.
Hello, dragon worshiper.
Can you see and hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Hangouts crashed on me.
Oh, sorry.
I was starting to describe the hit that was cleaving through this thing's spine. And again, how is this thing still erect with a cloven spine? Nobody knows, but it is.
Phrasing.
Everybody's got their kinks, man. Don't shame.
Yeah.
That brings us to Tack.
Tack is going to go to here, and is going to look at his scimitar, look at the zombie, look at his scimitar, which is his only fucking weapon, and he's going to throw his scimitar. Which I'm
From
pretty
there?
sure throwing in a not throw. Oh crap! Jester just
He's
dropped.
gone. It succeeds. I decided. So when he comes back, it is succeeded.
You're not here, though. You know you're not here. You're gone. like for show. Well, I don't know why you bugged my house. That's awkward. Like,
I'm throwing my scimitar, which would normally
Oh, no,
with
that's
disadvantage,
creepy.
but I have past tactics,
Bug
so
all
it's,
of our houses.
right?
Yeah.
That's why he's been gone all these weeks. It's just jumping from place to place.
That's a place. Fucking it. We did have a DC in here recently. Just saying.
18 to hit
I know it.
because pack
You know it.
tactics
No, you don't get hit.
negates the disadvantage. Okay, he's gonna. So I'm doing 7 damage.
Okay, so now you're in
I
charge.
did hit with the damn thrown scimitar.
It succeeds. It takes its head off. Everybody levels.
Morn gives him a dirty look. 8 feet of
I
Morn
didn't
is not happy
I
with
didn't
that.
want to quit the thing because I could still see and hear all of you.
You were gone, bruh. I don't know.
I
Okay,
was
so a DC 12 for the Constitution save.
I just wanted to be back before I rolled it.
Please fail. It'd be so. This is such a lame attack.
And it worked because that zombie, you finished cleaving it in half with your thrown scimitar. And the torso and legs just in separate directions.
I imagine
Completely
Tack
different.
is trying to look all like confident about that, but like you
Oh,
can
man.
tell like even he had no idea that was gonna fucking work.
Like Vrak picks up the scimitar, turns around, attacks like, nice, and like throws it over Morn back to him.
Oh, yeah, if it throws it back to him, like Tack tries to grab it and just clinks it on the ground.
Dak and Brack are like Tomax and Zaymot here. They're gonna high five.
Yeah.
Right, like, bro.
In fact, if we get killed, I say that we take over Tack and Brack. and go to-
That is actually awesome. I love this plan.
What's really funny is that the campaign continues and the only survivors are Tack and Vrak.
Oh, you realize that at some point in Standard Paladins, you guys are gonna run into Yamak Tack. Well, this name Tack and Frack.
Nice.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Noise.
Well, if we are out of combat,
Now we bury the body. I plant the bean, and then in a minute, gonna pop out a.
You already? You're gonna plant another bean?
No, because she hadn't buried the body yet. We determined we didn't have time.
Oh, gotcha.
But it's still happening with
It's
that
still
roll.
happening because I already declared
yeah.
it was happening.
I was like keeping track already. I thought we were on that minute.
Oh, it's about to come right now.
No, yeah.
No, we have about we have 30 seconds.
yeah, not a whole lot of time.
What we should
But-
do is plant it and run.
Yeah, so take the moonstones, bury the body. Louis plants a bean, which Davari looks
Which
at him.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
It's
All
just
right.
I have 4
Yeah,
more left,
just
by
bean.
the way.
Oh, okay. You and beans. Got it. Let's continue.
Maybe
Oh,
we should
something-
investigate the
Something is
necromancer
gonna
body
sprout.
before.
And then Louis will explain everything that could happen, including this entire dungeon could be replaced by a pyramid with a elder mummy in charge of it.
Why would you plant the bean then?
Interesting.
Shits and giggles.
I do agree.
Because
with
they could
Oz.
also have an awesome statue of me.
Huh.
I think
Or
I'm
actually
on
not
board.
of me, of Katie Dora Rudin.
You know what though? Having a Katie around would be convenient as a scapegoat.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just be aware.
Morn, would you like to roll an invest? Okay, that works too. Medicine. You're pretty confident that there are no signs of life.
I want a medicine check too.
Can I crush her skull?
I was just about to say, I'm just going to firebolt her in the face. That's my way of checking.
I was the one talking about slitting throats. Everybody got mad, but you're stomping skulls, and that's okay.
Because she killed her
Right.
friend.
That
Well,
was
the other
tempting.
people were gonna kill her friends. I just
Okay,
got
for
Well, I
anyone
think
who walked into that that new crypt that was revealed, let's see. Carved into the north-facing side of this sarcophagus are ghastly images of human cannibalism. The sarcophagus was plundered long ago, and a search of its interior yields up only a jawless human skull and a few bone fragments.
I want to roll religion for the cannibals because typically that's why that happens. Lolo just is me.
Is it the 13 or the 20? What's going on
The
here?
20.
What was the
The
13?
13 was a medicine check. I said I wanted to check the dead lady too.
Likely story. Likely story.
It is. If you want to
It
look at
really was. It was just that then me and Chris decided to
Crush Skull.
crush
And then I
skull.
thought, she probably dead because has no head. The 20 was my religion check about the cannibalism.
You know of nothing specific that seems to resonate within your memory dealing with this particular piece of artwork.
At which point Louis will say, "Hey, so I know, and I'm right there with you. I really want to check that out. I don't know what's going to sprout from that mount. We really need to go."
What about cannibalistic cults?
You
Probably
check out the
not that.
cannibalistic. You check out cannibalistic cults. Odd and I will check the necromancer's body. Where
Possibly
the fuck?
cultists of Malar, but you
This
don't
entire
really.
time, Louis is like looking at a stopwatch. It's like,
All right. Well, if I don't recognize anything, I'll leave.
Those investigating the dead necromancer lady, she has one of those silvered skull flails that you've seen. You know, the ball and chain with the glowing-eyed skull on the end. However, the eyes are no longer glowing. It definitely does appear to be made of alchemicals, or at least coated in alchemical silver, however. Let's see here. And does she have anything else? She does have a spell book.
Okay, Davari can't do anything with the spell book, but she would love to take that flail if you've got any stats for it.
I do. It is a silver flail.
Silver flail, got it.
I'll check
I
out
think flails
the
are
spell
just like
book.
Mason's damage wise, but it's cool because it's a skull instead of like a spiked ball, and it looks like there's an incense holder in the hollow of the skull.
I posted everything that the bags of beans does for everybody when I plant them. There's something else that they do, and I use them as an attack. But yes, Louis will go ahead and explain it and be ready for whatever sprouts out of that damn hill.
Okay, so I do have a question because typing in flail in D&D Beyond brings up like all the magical flail. Oh wait, no, there is a regular flail.
Yeah.
And it's just a silver flail outside of its
Yes.
thing. Got it.
Yep.
Okay. I found it. Never mind. It was just hiding.
If you'd like to roll an Arcana or Religion check, I may reveal something else.
Oh, flails are dex weapons, aren't they?
Hello, hello.
I hear you,
Okay, just making sure.
but I
I
am
can't
checking
see,
out that
like
spell book.
everyone's frozen on me, so I couldn't tell if there was like a reaction to me asking for either a Religion or Arcana check from Miss Becca.
Oh, I will go ahead and do a religion check.
I would
Travis
say
is
it's probably
making a
been a
really
minute
goofy-
in game time now.
Oh, Scott's moving. Travis got frozen with a really goofy face. It makes me happy.
Chester, I'm assuming it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's getting very close. Yes, for sure. I'm just kind of now. Becca is frozen laughter. It's awesome. Like, am I moving for you guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
No.
Becca currently looks like this.
Like an
Travis is
adorable.
like this. Shayna looks like she's either picking her nose or
I
licking.
knew you would. I knew you would.
Oh no, you just moved. You were like this, and now you're like this.
Now she's eating it.
I could go like this,
It is choppy. Like
And
you guys
now,
are
it's
actually
and now
moving the
Shannon,
world.
you're frozen onto my screen, and I'm the
Yeah.
one streaming. So
So I don't know how many Facebook groups you guys follow, but like everyone is migrating online for their D&D games right now. Like
Yeah.
Roll20 has been getting tossed around like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Hangouts too, apparently.
Yep,
Yeah.
because everyone's talking about using alternate chat platforms, Discord, Hangouts,
I've been using
Yahoo.
Discord a lot.
Yeah, they were good discussions. That's probably why things are being all squirrely.
yeah, it's a mess right now. If,
Yep.
if we're about to fight a bullet, we probably should kill it for the night because that's gonna be it's not a hard fight, but it's a long fight.
I was gonna say a long one, yeah.
And I have 4 hit points, so that would be bad.
Yeah. I mean, in theory, you all could bum rush through a door and shut it behind you, and the bullet might not know where you went.
That makes
That's
sense.
probably the
We make a
plan.
lot of noise.
I'm saying there's a possibility.
I'm sorry. I love this magic item. Like it is. I was the wrong person to get the bag. To get a bag.
You found it. There was no.
I'm
didn't-
just
I didn't
amazed
just
that
notice
it's
one
actually
paper
in the
break.
module. Usually wizards like. So this is in the line of Deck of Many Things being the most notable, but of the magic items that can ruin games because of the way
It's
the
been
chart.
discussed about. So I joined the Facebook group for this module as well, and it has been discussed there. But